You are watching State of the Nation, and we've been talking about the spate of kidnapping in Nigeria, especially in Lagos and other parts of the country. And we've been talking, especially the talking point has been the latest killing by the Nigerian police in a shootout of a kidnapping kingpin known as Vampire. And I have with me the CSP Jimoh Moshood, who is the Public Relations Officer of the Nigerian Police. Thank you for staying with us on State of the Nation. Now, earlier in the year, Governor Rochester Okorocha of Imo State actually placed a 5 million naira bounty that anyone who has useful information on that could lead to the arrest of a vampire should come forth with it. Was that instrumental to the success of this operation?
Thank you so much. It is important to let the people know that outside the His Excellency promise of the 5 million naira, we have to work on intelligence gathered about the vampire, as he called himself, and we have to engage the technical platform of the force to ensure that we have results in this regard. It's not to preempt anybody that may come up that he has provided any information anywhere, but to the best of my knowledge, the intelligence we gathered and the follow-up we did based on using an intelligent platform to track him down is what lead to the success. But you know, the kidnappers are people that are fully armed. And in doing such, we have to ensure that we mobilize enough manpower and resources and bring in specially trained police officers in the person of the leader of the intelligence response team and his personnel, and equally ensure that the special forces that are deployed play one significant role or the other. Because I cannot be here and be telling you the detail of the operation, but within the force, what we did is exclusively what the police have done is within the force. We are not aware of anybody that provided information to us that probably may use that platform to want to take the promise of the 5 million naira. The force gather intelligence on him, we work on this actionable intelligence, and we are able to get them to the point where he's hiding with his cohort. And getting the adequate precision in this regard has helped us a lot to be able to make the operation very, very successful as we have it today.
Now, many people have said, have suggested that one of the reasons why the spate of kidnapping in Nigeria has escalated is the financial value attached to it, that many kidnapped victims, their families usually end up paying, and even the police knows about it. What's your response to this?
Thank you so much. Oftentimes we come on here, we use every available fora to inform the people to discourage them from paying ransom. Because when you pay ransom, you encourage others to kidnap. Because for every kidnap incident, every kidnap case that has been reported to the force, we've been able to have results, arresting the kidnappers and rescue the victim. But we are not in the mind of the family members, and there's a limit to which we can influence them. But I want to, under here, still encourage them not to pay ransom in this regard. Well, what you said at the beginning, the kidnapping is not rampant. It's only kidnapping is cheaper than when you go into armed robbery or that violent crime. Because if somebody is taken away, it takes hours before the information will get to the police. Because somebody that is being taken away may not be able to communicate and let the people know that he has been taken away. So, and that is why it is important for people to take precautionary measure. When you are going out, you ensure that your family know where you are going. So if there's problem on the way and you are not being located, we can get the information promptly. But for every
I think it's accurate to say that there's not been increase in cases of kidnapping in Nigeria lately. We have several cases in Ekwe. In fact, the farming community there, the people there have abandoned their land, and farming has stopped in that axis of Lagos because of the high rate of kidnapping there. And we also know that the police has deployed its men there, but that has not drastically reduced the cases of kidnappings there.
Thank you so much. I wouldn't want to agree with you on that. There actually, if a person is kidnapped in any community, there will be a call for concern within the community, and it will go into the media. And when it will go into the media, it will be assumed that it is widespread. It's not widespread. What you have nowadays prompt reporting. You know, you have the new media, you have the traditional media that are ensuring that every news that get out to the people get out to them on time, and this tend to create a sort of fear in the mind of the people, and that is why the police in Lagos, under the Commissioner of Police there, have been assuring people around, especially where you have make reference to. And it is important that the community, and that's why we are engaging the community to ensure that we bring them on board in the priority of policing them, because it's
Jimoh Moshood, Police Public Relations Officer, thank you very much for spending time with us and shedding light on some of the issues that we have raised tonight on the show. State of the Nation. I've been speaking with the Police Public Relations Officer, CSP Jimoh Moshood. Thank you for joining us on the show. Now we go to the northeastern part of the country, Borno State particularly, where we're talking to the commander of Operations Lafia Dole. We understand that there has been a bombing incident in Borno State today. 3 people died, and those, thankfully, were the people who perpetrated the attack. Commander, thank you for joining us on the show right now. Can you fill us in on that incident that happened in Borno today?
Thank you, Carly. I appreciate the fact that you're getting across. Earlier on, of course, the Commissioner of Police has spoken to the press, but straightforward, the incident actually occurred along the Dambuwa Road, which was not far from the NNPC depot here in Maiduguri. At about 2:35 a.m., 3 suicide bombers, 2 of them males and 1 female, were seen loitering around the general area by the civilian JTF, and of course they tried to persuade them to come out from that general area. But of course, in the process, while trying to dissuade them from carrying out that attack, one of them detonated the vest that was on him, and that led to the explosion. And of course, another one, which was actually a 4th one, there were four of them, happened early in the morning, about 6:35. And that one, of course, was picked up by the security agencies, the soldiers actually. And that one could not perform our enterprise. And so in all, we want to say that it's only those who came in as the suicide bombers that were affected.
General Lucky Irabo, commander of Operation Lafia Dole, happening in the country's northeast, where insurgency is being fought to a standstill. Thank you very much for joining us on State of the Nation. And that's the program, State of the Nation. Thank you so very kindly for joining us on the show today. I'm Kayode Alayande. Thank you for watching.